but I have not seen a single positive thing said about Soto, and it feels like months.
I haven't heard anything really about him at all, actually. Like not even negative nor positive. Just
I
Talking
saw
nothing.
I saw you hit a home run 9 minutes after Frank the Tank tweeted that Juan Soto looked disinterested. That was the most recent Soto that I've seen.
What I'm getting from a lot of Met fan friends is that in big moments, Soto's not even walking, which I know a lot of Yankee fans complained about last year, where in the big moment he wouldn't look to get a hit, he'd look to just get on base with a walk. He's not even doing that. He's striking out a lot when they
Well, it's
really.
because he knew who he had behind him.
That's true too. But I had one friend who was furious that Soto hit the home run against Cleveland to break up the no-hitter. Because if you're going to get no hit, at least let the fans root for that. Don't lose 5-1 with one home run, with 2 outs in the ninth. Again, that's not me saying it. That is Met fans saying it. Ben's not here. Let's quickly go through the Mets. There's not much to talk about anyway. 0-5 since our last show. 0-2 versus Cleveland. Swept by the Brewers 0-3. They're 1-9 in their last 10. 63-55 overall. 5.5 games back of Philly. They're 1.5 up on Cincinnati for the third wild card. 3 games back of wild card 2. 4.5 of wild card 1. Mets are struggling, and the only reason they're not a bigger national story is because they're not the biggest team in their city.
Yeah. It's been a slump. They're still primed to be a playoff team, and I hesitate to write them off just because of what they did last year and the fact that on paper their lineup is better.
Is there a difference between the Mets and the Yankees right now, or are they literally in the same boat?
I think there's a difference. I think at the top end of the rotation, the Yankees have higher level talent than the Mets do. I think at their best, Fried and Rodon are better than any pitchers that the Mets throw out there. And I do think the lineup's a little bit more complete. But
by that I meant, like, are the Mets and Yankees both teams that are wild card 3 right now? Are they teams that you think will probably still just make the playoffs? They can get dangerous.
The Yankees do have a pretty easy end of season schedule, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them bump up to wild card 2 or 1. And I don't think the division's completely dead yet. I wouldn't put it past Toronto to have a collapse just because of what I've seen from Toronto in the past few years. It past
Philly either?
No, I think Philly's good. I think with Duran, they're just not gonna now they can close the door on games.
I mean, they're gonna have Duran, Alvarado coming back. Nola's
they are still the Phillies, but I mean, by that logic, the Mets are still the Mets.
That's true too. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, we can get Ben on next week to talk more about the Mets. The Mets have been the worst team in baseball, I believe, since June 13th, and that includes a 7-game win streak.
Yeah. Again, if I hadn't seen what I saw last year, I'd probably be here to tell you, yeah, they're cooked. But
43 games left in the season.
Yeah, just based on what I saw last year from that team, you just know that they can get hot for a couple weeks, and that's all it takes.
I mean, that was Grimace. They don't have Grimace this year.
They tried to pop Sanchez.
They don't have Grimace, but I mean, John, you know as well as anybody after last year.
I mean, all it takes is just a little bit. You get hot at the right moment, and then you
run
can beat
into a
anyone.
team that gets cold.
Yeah, and you can just beat anyone.